What are you up to? Have you ever been asked this question? Does it mean more than one thing? And what about up for? What does that mean? What the hell, English? Yep, today we're looking at be up to something and be up for something. What's the difference and all the different meanings? First, we'll start with be up to. That has like three and a half meanings actually. Let's start with the first one. So this is the first meaning of be up to. Imagine a girlfriend calling her boyfriend asking him, "What are you up to?" And he's just saying, "I'm playing Xbox." What is she asking him? She's asking him, "What are you doing?" So this is the first meaning of up to. It means, what are you doing? It's be up to. So what are you up to? What is he, she, it up to? Now as an answer, it's wrong if you use it in a positive way. For example, I'm up to playing Xbox. We wouldn't say that. However, in a negative or a question, it's okay. As a negative, it's fine. So he could say, I'm not up to much. Again, it just means I'm not doing much. Now the big thing with up to is it could have the feeling of suspicion. So for example, when she says, "What are you up to?" it could sound happy, friendly, that's fine, but it could sound like this. Maybe she's suspicious. "What are you doing? Why aren't you with me?" What are you up to? It's a bit more suspicious. So be careful how you say it and also how you receive it. Usually it's not suspicious, but for example, if someone's suspicious of some activity, they could say, I think they're up to something. They could say, I think they're doing something, but to give the feeling of suspicion, they'd say, I think they are up to something. That's one meaning. Here's another. Okay, let's imagine it's a business setting. And let's imagine that she has asked him to do some difficult project, difficult task. It's a difficult task, but she thinks he's good enough, don't worry. He's thinking, I don't think I'm good enough to do this, something like that. And she wants to say, look, don't worry, everything's good, you're good enough. She'd say, don't worry, you're definitely up to it. So in this case, up to means good enough. She could say, don't worry, I think you're good enough. But this is English, phrasal verbs are more common. So she says, don't worry, you're definitely up to it. You're definitely up to the challenge, the task, the job. So it usually collocates with something difficult. You're up to the challenge, up to the task, up to the job. The third meaning of up to is very similar to this one, but it's not about skill or talent. So for example, she wants to go running and he wants to say, I'm feeling sick, I'm not really up to it. In this case, it means I'm not well enough. My health is not good, I feel sick. So in this case, it's not if you're good enough, you're talented enough, it's about if you're well enough. This one can be used as a question. For example, oh, I know you have a cold, but are you up to coming into work today? Are you up to coming with me to do blah, blah, blah? Something like that, that's okay. And it could be used as a positive in answer to the question, are you up to it? Yeah, I'm up to it, it's fine. I feel a bit sick, but I'm up to it. Another meaning of up to is this. For example, he asks, what do you want to do tonight? And she says, I don't mind, you decide, it's up to you. It's like, it's your decision, you decide. So the decision depends on you. It's up to you, it depends on you. So next time if you're wanting to plan something and you don't want to make the decision, tell your friends, nah, I don't mind what we do, it's up to you, you decide. Okay, that's up to, but what about up for? Be up for, that talks about your enthusiasm for a thing or wanting to do a thing. Let's look at this example. So, she's just told her boyfriend, I got us tickets to Justin Bieber. Eee! But does he look excited? Hell no. His response to this is this. I'm not really up for that. Meaning, he's not enthusiastic about the idea, he doesn't want to do that. Of course he doesn't, he's sensible. So when you don't really want to do something, you could say, I'm not really up for that. Or you feel like, oh, I really want to do this. You can say, I'm really up for doing this. Remember that for is a preposition. So after this preposition, the verb should be in the ing form. So you could say, I'm not really up for doing that. She's really up for seeing Justin Bieber because she's crazy. He is not really up for Justin Bieber because he's normal. Another example, let's rewind. Do you remember these guys? He said, what do you want to do tonight? He could have said, what are you up for doing tonight? Or, shorter, what are you up for tonight? Remembering that up for means want to do something, be enthusiastic about doing something. Also remembering that up for, what follows, the verb with ing. Up for eating something, up for drinking something, up for going out. And again, just remember, if you use up to or up for, both of them, the next verb will be ing. So if she wants to say, I don't want to go out, she'd say, I'm not up for going out. If she wants to say, I don't feel well enough to go out, she'd say, I'm not up to going out. That's the difference. Try to use these sentences in the comments below. We have a new video every Saturday, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any new lessons. Bye. Well, they're both very similar in meaning and in some contexts the same, but there is a difference. You both decide, okay, you're my boyfriend, okay, you're my girlfriend, you get together or you get with that